College was a dating bubble and it popped the moment you graduated. It made dating so much easier than real life ever will. You were surrounded by people your age, y'all had similar schedules, shared experiences, forced proximity. Dating was passive. It's like you ain't even really had to try. Effort was optional. But after college, you gotta opt in. You gotta put some effort in. Can't be on the sidelines. You can't always expect that somebody just gonna come up and approach you. Oh, hey girl, you fine. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, that's old to you. Men aren't just showing up in your living room anymore. And the men who are showing up aren't all looking for the same thing you are. But make no mistake, this isn't failure. It's just a transition. And we got to be able to learn how to adapt. Your degree and your career may have changed your standards. And that's not a bad thing. I know I made this video in the past and I posted this clip, a certain clip. So I'm going to just say it a little differently. Because when I said this clip, it's like it was being received as if I was trying to tell y'all to lower y'all standards. That's not what I'm saying. So let's clear this up immediately. Your education and ambition should raise your standards. You grown, girl. Your discernment is sharper. You're not impressed by potential alone anymore. But here's the part people avoid. High standards shrink the dating pool. That's what I'm trying to say here. That's not arrogance. That's math. If you want a man who's emotionally mature, purpose-driven, stable, faithful, got good communication, he loved the Lord, you're not competing with everyone. You're selecting from a similar group. That doesn't mean settle. It just means be intentional. There's already this much men in the world and your standards have decreased to this much men. So by default, it will be harder for you, but don't be discouraged by that. You just have to be intentional. Here's another reason why it's hard to find a man after college, and it could be due to how you're perceived. Not judged, but perceived. Confidence is attractive. Independence is attractive. If a man feels like he has no role, he's always being evaluated instead of understood, or he has to perform so perfect just to qualify for your love, for your interests, some, they may rise to that, but others, they gonna opt out. So you gotta realize that's shrinking the pool even more. I want you to understand that. Not because you're too much, but because they don't see where they fit. So here's a question. This is a reflection question. I want you to ask yourself, do you leave room for partnership or just inspection? Strength doesn't require hardness. You don't gotta be so hard, girl. I thought you wanted to be in your soft girl era. I guess I thought that's what it meant, right? So you don't gotta be so hard. You don't gotta be the man. If you want a man, how you want a man and you being a man? Come on, sis. Let me pipe down, all right? Let me pipe down. Let's get into where you're actually looking, because this matters more than people admit. You cannot find a husband in environments that's designed for entertainment or validation or temporary attention. If you keep putting yourself in these spaces built for casual encounters and ego boosts, short-term energy, things of that nature, you always just going to parties and whatnot, you'll be meeting a man optimized for exactly that. I don't understand why you would expect anything different. Good men don't disappear. They just don't live everywhere. You keep going into these places, you're gonna find the same dude. You want a different man, but you keep fishing at the same pond. Come on. You got to step your game up, girl. Y'all want us to have game, but you don't want to have no game. All right. You know what? Let me chill again, because y'all might get mad at me. Ask yourself honestly, how do I handle conflict? Do I shut down or do I attack? Can I receive feedback without collapsing? Do I communicate needs clearly, or do I expect somebody to just read my mind? Do I hold grudges that are disguised as boundaries? And make no mistake, ladies, I'm not talking about perfection. It's about relationship readiness, because attraction gets you in the door. It's the character that determines if somebody stays. You got to think about how you're judging a man. Attractive, but his character is going to determine, okay, yeah, I can tolerate him. I think, hey, I want him around. I want him around town a lot more. So you have to start assuming, if you're not already, that he is judging you the same way. Here's another thing to consider. How you show up in relationships matter more than you think. A lot of people focus on, what do I want in a man? If you were asked, what kind of partner am I when things get uncomfortable? That kind of flips the script. Men who want marriage pay attention to a couple things. Let's read them off. You got emotional regulation. You got accountability. You got peace. peace, no drama. Peace might be number one for us. And cooperation, not competition. That's neck and neck right there. Oh my gosh. Peace with no drama and cooperation. The cooperation kind of goes under that umbrella of submission. Y'all hate that word. Oh my Lord, y'all hate that word. Submission. Ooh. This is the hardest truth I'm gonna give y'all. Here it is. Buckle up. You don't need more options. What you need is alignment. That right man for you, he's not avoiding you. He's just not gonna be found accidentally. He's found in intentional environments. He's found through clear communication, emotional maturity, patience without bitterness. And yes, that takes time. You gotta put some effort into it. There is no more, I'ma just wait until God gives me my special someone and waiting in the house. How you expect a man to find you when you always in the house? How you expect a man to find you on social media if you never posting pictures? And then if you are posting pictures, what type of pictures are you posting? And again, I'm not trying to be judgmental when I'm saying all these things. How you present yourself matters. The rooms that you go in matters. The things that come out your mouth matters. You can be fine as hell, 20 out of 10. But guess what? If you ain't got it in here, we don't care about none of that. That 20 out of 10 becomes a 3 out of 10. Mark my word. I'm gonna say something a little inflammatory. If you just got this and you don't got this, he's only gonna be after this. It's not hard to find a man. It's just hard to find a husband-ready man when you're also becoming a wife-ready woman. That process doesn't mean you're behind. It just means you're building something real. If you're watching this video and you're between the ages of 18 and even 26 or 27, you gotta realize a man of your age, they are still trying to become husband-ready. You gotta take that into consideration. A lot of these dudes out here may not be ready to settle down. So don't demonize them because of that. They just not on the same type of time you on. Move on. Don't hold on to something thinking that, oh yeah, he gonna come around. Don't waste your time, sis. Have your good time and bounce. Or don't even have a good time at all. And don't let temporary loudness talk you into permanent compromise.